The buzz around the Cincinnati Bengals is palpable, and it's only getting louder as the rookie minicamp kicks off. The atmosphere is electric, with eager new faces vying for a spot on the team. But let's take a moment and set the scene. It's day one, and while there's no full contact action yet, the players are already putting in the work. No pads, just pure talent on display. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just rookie camp, right? Well, yes, but trust me, there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. These early drills are vital for the rookies to show what they've got. Over the next few days, we'll get glimpses of some 11 on 11 and 7 on 7s, but for now, we're focused on the stars of the show, the rookies. Let's talk about Taj Brooks, the rookie running back out of Texas Tech. The guy is hungry to make a name for himself. Sure, the Bengals already have Zach Moss and Samaje Perine in the mix, but Brooks, he's got that spark. And don't be surprised if he starts turning heads over the next few weeks. The coaches are high on him, and it's clear he's ready to earn a role. But that's not all. Another name that's drawing attention is Payton Thorne, the former Auburn quarterback. Last season didn't exactly make him a household name, but the Bengals saw something in him. He's here now, making the most of his opportunity to prove himself. This minicamp is his chance to show he's got what it takes. As we dive deeper into the highlights, we'll be keeping a close eye on who's making waves and who might be flying under the radar. So, stick with me as we break it all down. Before we get into all the action though, there's something important you need to know. Shamar Stewart, the first round pick, wasn't practicing today. Now, before anyone panics, there's no word on why he's not out there just yet. But the Bengals really need to get this guy signed. Stewart has the potential to change the entire defense. With stars like Sam Horde and Trey Hendrickson potentially leaving, Stewart could step up and make a massive impact from day one. The Bengals can't afford to waste any time. Get this man locked down. And before I sign off, a quick reminder. Make sure you're following all the Cincinnati Bengals media outlets. The action is heating up, and you won't want to miss a moment of it. Keep an eye on the top left corner of the screen. We've got all the latest updates from the team. Before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to the guys who make these highlight reels possible. Without them, none of this would be happening. So if you're on Twitter or X or whatever platform it is, make sure you follow them. These guys are the first to share practice footage, and trust me, you'll want to be in the loop before I even get a chance to post here. Now, let's talk about the Bengals rookie minicamp. There's a bit of a setback today. Demetrius Knight, one of the guys they were really hoping to see shine, is sitting out. And here's the kicker. Both Knight and their first-round pick, Shamar Stewart, are missing in action today. These two are players that have all the potential to make a massive impact, and honestly, the Bengals need to get these guys signed, and fast. But let's focus on who is here. We've got some interesting names stepping up, like Jaylen Rivers, the left tackle, and Dylan Fairchild, potentially the left guard. Then, of course, there's Taj Brooks, the rookie running back, and Payton Thorne, the undrafted free agent quarterback out of Auburn. These guys have a lot of eyes on them. Speaking of which, I want to hear from you. In the comments, let me know who you're most excited to see. And assuming Shamar Stewart and Demetrius Knight get signed in the next couple of days, which of these rookies are you betting on to make an impact? Also, let's talk free agents. Who do you think is going to have the biggest role in their first season? For me, it's TJ Slayton from Green Bay. I think he could be huge for this defense. All right, back to the field. Here's another clip of Taj Brooks. Keep an eye on him because with both Stewart and Knight sidelined, Brooks is really getting a chance to show off. Today, we saw him running routes. Nothing too crazy, but you can tell he's been coached up. He had a little bobble with the ball, but brought it in clean. Nothing too alarming, but definitely something to keep an eye on in the coming days. So, what are your expectations for Taj in his first year? His route running is looking solid. Now, we're shifting gears to Barrett Carter, wearing number 49. He's looking like the Mike of the defense right now, calling out plays and really taking charge. He's still young, but you can tell the coaches want him to grow into that leadership role. They're not expecting him to be a day one starter, but they need him to be someone who can communicate with the defense and take charge when needed. His potential is clear, but it's going to take time to develop. Carter might be a little more suited for the weak side linebacker position, but early signs show the Bengals are grooming him for that middle linebacker role. We'll have to see how that progresses, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. All right, before we get into more highlights, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this coverage. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Drop part 2 or P2 if you want us to keep diving deep into the Bengals. If we get enough likes and comments, we'll keep this going all the way through rookie minicamp, OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp, preseason, and beyond. Heck, we'll follow this team throughout the entire season. So, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free, and you'll never miss a beat. Now, let's dive back into today's highlights. One player we're definitely keeping a close eye on is Barrett Carter, and there's more to see from him and the other rookies as they get their reps in. But let's focus a bit more on Taj Brooks, the guy who's making waves after leaving Texas Tech as their all-time leading rusher. Take a look at Taj's footwork. His cuts are smooth. His movements are fluid. Not bad at all, right? Let's rewind and take another look. Look at that one cut ability. He's got that nice quick shift that shows he's got some real agility. It's definitely something to keep an eye on as we move forward through minicamp. Now, don't get me wrong, there's only so much we can tell in these non-contact drills. The real test for a running back doesn't come until the pads are on and the defense is actually hitting him. We won't know for sure until we see him weave through traffic, waiting for holes to open up and showing off his patience in the backfield. But from what we've seen so far and looking back at his college tape, Taj has the explosiveness and vision that could really make him something special in the Bengals offense. Still, it's too early to call. He's got the potential, but we need to see him in full contact situations to know how he'll perform when the real action starts. We didn't get a ton of footage today, but here's a quick flashback from a few days ago. You can spot some veterans getting their work in, but as the weeks go by, the rookies will be practicing alongside the vets, and that's when things are going to get really interesting. In just a couple of months, we'll see the whole team on the field together, and trust me, that's when we'll start to see the real chemistry. But for now, it's all about these early steps, and I'm excited to see how this team comes together. All right, before we wrap up, let's talk about what's coming next. Tomorrow's practice should be a bit more open, and we'll hopefully get some better footage and insights into how these rookies are performing. For today, though, there weren't too many big standouts, but we did see some promising glimpses. First up, Taj Brooks. He's that flashy running back we're all excited to keep an eye on for the next few days and into the months leading up to the season. He's got that eye-catching playstyle that always grabs attention. Then we've got Jaylen Rivers and Dylan Fairchild, two offensive linemen that the Bengals really needed. More depth behind Orlando Brown and Cordell Volson, definitely something to feel good about. Then there's Payton Thorne, who still has a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to make the roster or practice squad. We'll need to see more from him to know if he can truly fit in. On the defensive side, there's no Shamar Stewart or Demetrius Knight yet, but Barrett Carter's been taking some reps at Mike linebacker. Now, I know he's usually a weak side linebacker, but it's interesting to see him filling in for the Mike role for now. We'll see how this develops, especially with Knight still waiting to be signed. As for Shamar Stewart, he's been doing some off-to-the-side work since he's not fully signed yet. The last thing you want is to get injured before you've signed that contract and secured that guaranteed money, but at least he's still going through the mental reps, absorbing the plays without the physical grind. Smart move. One more thing, if you want the absolute latest updates, go follow these guys on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, for all the insider info on what's happening at camp. Trust me, they've got the goods, and I'll catch you in the next update. Peace.